are gonna aim for that Esmeralda versus Esmeralda and Atlas pickup, because I think it's a good way to utilize the Falling Star Moon. It will give them enough time to just take down everyone, and especially when the Atlas uses the Fatal Links, Falling Star Moon, probably a knockup by Yuzong. That's enough time for you to go on Facebook and post like, okay, that stuff is broken on your timeline. Then you just go back into the game and you will still be disabled.
That's right. Three big time disables picked up by Cignal Ultra. That means they telegraphed their strategy already, right? That they're gonna go for a full wombo combo. They need to be together. They need to death ball. I wonder if Arkangel picked that up here in this one, because for now there's still a lot of answers for Arkangel. They have the pushback. So a good Valier push can disrupt the chain combo, the chain crowd control that I think is the plan here for Cignal Ultra. And we're still not done with the picks yet. Again, we on the next bans. No more Kufra. Man, Kufra might have been a bit crazy here for Cignal if they picked it up.
I like the carry. I had the carry in mind for
to deal
some time
with Yuzong, right?
Yeah. I was mainly thinking on how they would beat this, but right now they went straight for the Lancelot, and that only means that they were really trying to bait AA here into picking this carry, because they wanted to pick a hero that will just take care of this carry in one fell swoop.
And that's the Lance.
Not the Lancelot. But this is one of the picks that we are about to see. This is not new. It has been done before. But right now for Season 6, it's the first time that he is getting picked. Cignal Ultra pulling something out of the bag here. They went straight for that Cyclops.
Like before the patch, we were already talking about the Cyclops in the first place. Right, and a lot of me and a lot of people were already expecting this to be picked up as well, because again, if you're gonna have some squishy heroes on the enemy team, like the one, like what you mentioned, they baited Saksa on the carry. Let's go for Cyclops. This is a surefire way to deal with it. Just because of that might be the big problem that Arkangel Esports encounters here. This Cyclops, who just got a side buff. Obviously, a lot of the usual picks that deal with Cyclops also are not picked a lot anymore. That's also a reason why it's super viable now. And you can't laugh at this pick anymore. You used to do that maybe in Season 4, Season 5, but in Season 6, you gotta be prepared for anything that Cyclops has to offer.
And this is I don't know, man. I'm expecting a lot from Cignal Ultra. And this is what I was saying about the game number 3 being the only way to end this series for me. This is a really good series. We really need to see how this game would pan out. We have a good draft, really strong drafts, and right now let's head in to Cignal Ultra versus Arkangel Esports game number 2.
There you go. Again, as you mentioned, both of these drafts are super solid. I cannot really just say that, oh man, that was a great counter pick, Cignal Ultra, they're gonna win this. No, there's still a question of whether or not they can pull it off. But again, talking that Imba DJ is the one controlling the Cyclops, still there's very little doubt in my mind that it will be used efficiently. But can Arkangel counterplay? Because it's not always just about the draft. It's about how you can find ways to deal with the cards that have been given to you. And in this case, you're given a hard counter to a very marksman. And there's a good reason why marksmen are not picked up a lot here in Season 6, right? And we might find that out here in this game.
Escalera with his Valier. He's really happy with this hero. He's not gonna change this hero anytime soon. He's really good with the Valier.
Yep.
I actually feel that he's a former jeepney driver, right?
Yeah, he is.
For those international viewers who don't know about the jeepney, we have this thing here for transportation, and it accommodates like 80 people. It's like public utility jeep that we have, and Escalera was a driver of that. And this just goes to show that Mobile Legends is really for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's doing really good, man. He's doing really good.
Like you cannot differentiate this guy from the usual pro players that we have in the previous seasons, right? He plays like a boss, and there's no that just goes to show, right? Mobile Legends doesn't matter who you are, what you do. You, as long as you perform well, there is gonna be a spot for you, and that's what's happening here right now.
Oh my goodness, Hades there, dropping the ball a bit. Escalera showed us the cone technique from game number 1. It was actually was that Ison who showed us the cone technique for game number 2, or Yasuo? I don't really remember. But
All I can remember is that
there was a cone action there.
yeah, I think that was Yasuo on that. What do you call that? That
Thumbs.
yeah, exactly. I think he was the one who got played there with the cone technique that you mentioned, and that's just knowing each pixel of your skill and how do you use it, the timing on the use it, and whether or not you can survive. That is just pure game sense that you mentioned.
I would have to say that Group A is actually the group of death for this qualifier. Like, you have Cignal Ultra, you have Sinag, you have Hackdog, then you have the Sinag,
Right.
Arkangel too. So the thing is, this really looks like the group of death. A lot of promising amateur teams are here trying to make it into MPL. And tomorrow we do have our crowd favorites, NXP Solid playing. What's the other teams? Iphios and the others. We will
Yep.
update you about that later.
Yeah.
And before we end the stream, but Yasuo here is the target. Imba DJ really just using this Cyclops in a very convincing fashion.
Yep, and that's what I mentioned before. I mean, he's not even hunting Saksa at this point. He's just letting Saksa be himself. And but what he's doing, he's trying to enable the rest of the team. You can go for Escalera. He's also a bit squishy your target, but since the ultimates are on cooldown right now, they just don't want to go for fights. And now that's something Arkangel is trying to take advantage of with KK and, of course, Ison.
Mm-hmm. Lot of things to consider. Arkangel Esports just one game away from securing the grand finals, the final slot, not the grand finals, but the final slot for this qualifiers. And if they make it in, they will just wait for their enemies on the top, and they would actually just head straight to the qualifying match of the MPL Season 6. Imba DJ here almost getting caught out. That could have been a stun. That could have been a kill on the Cyclops. Oh, that pick off, that proper timing, that
Out of
position
nowhere.
coming out here from Hades, just showing us how it's done on the Lancelot.
So far so good here. I think Cignal Ultra, despite being a little bit behind in terms of tempo here, I feel like they're getting each and every important target. Like, if you're gonna get this turtle, that's also just all you need. Give Hades the turtle. He can do a lot. Doesn't even need too many items. He can just spam the skills, and the turtle buff will do the rest. And now the ultimate going on. Rhea could do a lot of damage here for Yasuo. Like I mentioned, this is gonna be a difficult fight for him to win. It's a 3v1 though. Then Sadie and Imba DJ, the crowd control is real, and the finish off for that Yuzong.
And the purple buff won't be stolen by Escalera. Cignal Ultra having full control over their buffs, and Saksa here, he still has 1 kill on his belt. It's just that, it's about time that Cignal Ultra goes for the rotations, and he's probably the next target for those rotations.
Yep. So Saksa, you got to get ready. I mean, they just have to get ready here in this one. Saksa, this is the normal Saksa I've been seeing for the past few. He has been just on the. He doesn't go for fights that he knows he cannot take, and that's the reason why you'll see him usually just trying to get those minion waves. They don't care if they don't like do a lot of hero damage, but as long as they can get gold, they're going for what's important, and I think that's actually pretty smart. Now in the bottom lane, Cignal will get that tower, no contest whatsoever. More gold coming over to the blue side here with a free K in favor of Cignal, and because that tank just disappeared, that evaporated.
Oh
That
my
high
goodness. And look at that dragon just flying up and down, up and down. KK here will be the next target. That dragon form on Rhea. Let's see what they can do here. Okay, not much, not much, but
not much.
At least he can force them back to the base.
Yeah, Tusjin was on the top lane alongside Imba DJ, just working on the towers and the minion waves, just so that they can have a good push in case Arkangel finds one good pick. But for now, Cignal Ultra still will be going over this hurdle, and that's a big buff once more to Hades.
Mm-hmm. Hades is just, I don't know. He's probably finding his rhythm right now. I didn't see his rhythm like on game number 1. It was just the one-sided Arkangel show. But right now, Cignal Ultra here, they're just showing you how it's done. They've done this time and again. But right now, look at this. Our drone view is here. Eason and the others, Imba DJ just trying to run for his life. Saksa here just being the hunter that he is. He doesn't have the killing spree, but look at this, the damage output actually pushing Saksa back. And Saksa, will he get the kill? That is the question. He pops the ultimate to get out, and with that phantom step, that's going to be enough damage.
Yep, and the damage on the top lane is already done as well. The super split push Esmeralda. Oh man, the ionization of the Yuzong is actually way done. Hades hunting down Saksa, nothing to do. He just needed.
The old Cyclops won't be able to do that.
That's true, and because of the buffs to Cyclops and the lack of any big counters, has really given us a lot of hope that this will be picked in season 6. And yeah, we were not disappointed. And it's a 10-5 on the kill score, not that far ahead. But Cignal Ultra is 6,000 gold leading, and that is something that they can definitely use, considering they want to go for the big Yuzong play. That is not the Yuzong funnel this time, but it will be a bit the shared a little bit with Hades and as well as Tusjin, right? So it's a bit of a more non-funnel lineup, but it's definitely showing to be effective here in this one, Butters.
Mm-hmm. And Rhea just spearheading this Lord take. Hades, they have enough damage. I don't think that they could go for the steal. The players from the side of Arkangel here are just way too far from that Lord pit. Yuzong trying to go for Valir, but Valir just running away from the dragon.
Yeah, what a gold spike coming here from Cignal Ultra as well. They're just on a roll, and it kind of makes you wonder what's going on in the minds of Arkangel right now. Like, are they gonna try to go head to head on the Lord take while the Lord is going for their towers? Are they gonna try to pick off Imba DJ or Hades? Like, I hope Ben Sanity has his mind made up already, because they need to make that decision in the blink of an eye, and they have a very small window to do it.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Just seeing how they're trying to win this, the Lord is pushing into the bottom lane. Nobody's pushing with the Lord, and they're just trying to take as much turrets as possible. Okay, that is a good move. But right now, I don't think that this Lord is going to be a problem just because they have the carry. And as we all know, carry is a good Lord. It doesn't really matter for a carry if you have a Lord on your side. You can just shred it down fast. And look at this. They might not even be able to this third turret onto the bottom lane, but onto the backside, they actually go straight for carry. And carry here still alive. Escalera with a pushback. Hades here with the help. And thus Jin trying to catch out this carry. Carry will go down, and this is going to be it. Game number 2. Going to the side of Cignal Ultra, our first best of 3. Our first game 3 of the series will happen. Cignal Ultra, man, forcing this to a game number 3. Rockhart, I gotta say, I expected no less